Had to get some refreshments because my throat. This game definitely leaves my throat dry. But yeah, let's get into this investigation now. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the ashes. In the aisles, huh, Maya? I said ashes. I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Yeah, don't you got Keontae? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah. Bow before your hero. Oh boy. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. From what I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Yeah. I mean, do you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you? Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of third grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember Larry? Spring, end of third grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh? I see. Anyway, this kid envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Damn, homie had $38? Shit. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why I didn't forget though. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming home. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one out in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in the class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, you did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a mean. Oh. You know, kids can be hella mean. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go on over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. Went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anyone else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. This is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. Oh. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Real friends. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Oh damn, that teacher real. I wish I had that teacher. Shit. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Yo, this... you can't help but like Larry, man. That's when I learned what it means to be, what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I did it. So I took it kind of personal, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. And that's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like a dark suspicion of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edward? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It's very well may be. First there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I need no longer. Okay, let's go. What did I get rid of? Oh, I guess the pictures? Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, cool. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright, yes. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know that trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing he'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation, Jesus Christ. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What was your relationship with Von Karma? He was my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know, courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. That's fucked up regardless, because you're putting innocent people who didn't do anything in jail. Like, that's still fucked up any way you put it, even if you are doing the job. It's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It is a strange situation, which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Can I present some stuff? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, December 28th, the statute of limitations run out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Can I even show this? Nick, it's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay. He's out of here. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close once. Oof, almost birthday. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie now. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come that way. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay. December 27th. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yup. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I know that clear another throat. Anywhere. Grossberg? Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemons, you see? What's with the scent of fresh lemons? Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trials end tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you come find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. Ah. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. Ah. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. His fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker wouldn't mind? Will mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh gosh. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Dick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in here. Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. No name or signature on this. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letter. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I want to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder's plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert, why would he keep this? Why would he keep that around? When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth. He was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for sure, one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's gonna hit you. Oh, at the kitchen. What, you thought you were telling the truth? Saying, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You shouldn't see the one. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Where to go to now? Oh, maybe I'll go back to Edgeworth. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of a safe in the shack where that boat renter caretaker lived. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then, which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statutes of limitation on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. Wait, is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. It became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get out! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? His papa. Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean a nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Oh, I guess when he put it like that, I guess that kind of makes sense. But, I mean, it's a kid. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the incident, maybe... There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about DL6. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also, considering this, Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. That pistol fired and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The results? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory tried to call attention to his method. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I had been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hanlon. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusts was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? It was this nigga. I'm kind of rewording this case now. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. They'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. They'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and thus he lost the trial. Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Von Karma has a fucking ego. That's all it is. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first time and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Suspicious. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You got strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a bit. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma wanted to bring up the DL6 incident. Look, he's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on that. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials, huh? Alright, back to the police precinct. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the record rooms again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room. Nick, let's hurry. What this motherfucker thinks he's doing, huh? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large amount of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says Unsolved Cases Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Oh, that's Karma. What are you doing? E. Von Karma.
Yo, how do you know my name?
What? Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
Our apprentices who can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me, glad you got to meet that attorney. Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why do you take his son under your wing afterward? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will loosen the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You're right here. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Oh shit. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me that. Give me the letter.
No! No! Whoa!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah! Oh, she got stunned. Maya!
Out of my way.
Ah, shit. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya. Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we needed her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way. I can't help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What is this? What is that? A bullet? DL6 Incident Evidence Number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, how things are getting juicy. So hopefully this will be the last trial, and we'll finish up case 4. I'm gonna get something to drink. All right, let's get to it. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. This is it, Judgment Day. What records what do I have in the court records? Oh, I still got info on the file here. I still got the pictures. Wow. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched his shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my runner with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ooh, yeah! Pow! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceeding in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to the Gumshoe effort, The boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will not testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Huh? Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly's here. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Ah, man. Very well. Let us begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm really sorry about yesterday just leaving and shit. I called what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
No. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusion. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Carmen and Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats those high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shop.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Malcolm. No one's gonna believe that. Let's see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim that he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on that old cougar's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over till the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past, of lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb for a comment. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name. Robert Hammond. Gregory Edgeworth. Oh boy. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Just. No. Jump into conclusion again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you report, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. And I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense.
Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints? Hey, you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No.
I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who could testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what? It's big brain time. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Just. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parents for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Comrade. Wait a second. cross-examine his parrot. He just said what I was about to say. He helping us. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to, Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
My proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot. Yeah, imagine. Order. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
You even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Had to sneeze there. Wait a second. Is that it? Is that the last sneeze? Think so. Okay. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through this with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Let's do it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me? It was her to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Hello, squab.
Certainly the most concise testimony I've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello. What? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forget something we forgot. Hello. What? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. Such a cute bird, though your penguins are cute. I agree, and I thank you. My penguins are indeed cute. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Just. Something the matter, Mr. Wright.
Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He could have restrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we forgot anything? Goodness, you're here to speak. You must speak.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, you need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk! Mr. Wright, I think we established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yeah. Yes, it does.
Ha! Rationally. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity and shows this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this love a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Jnana Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parent's name revealed the caretaker's identity is... The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on them? Show us what's the within her time.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where is this file? Is the information connecting to this parrot's name? Let me check this again. Polly Jenkins. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Jnana Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiance committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiance who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright? No, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Does that make you my granddaughter's fiance?
She's only 7
years old.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for murder evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other collaborant evidence? Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting close. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. Let me continue. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the chat? 1228. Hold up. Oh shit. I never paid attention to that. Like when I never like not really pay attention. I didn't think too heavily about this when I saw the 1228, and it just came to me. I said 1228. Oh shit! Why? What a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the murder to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this murder to the caretaker's identity?
Take that!
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date in which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to date.
Objection!
Oh, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we reached the conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
Hold on, be right back. Okay. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the bow shop immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Objection!
Wait. The witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yanni, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Johnny Yogi. 13 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Johnny Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I'm gonna be right back again. Oh, Jesus. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. And the plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Hammond. On Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. The defendant, please take the stand. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objection? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Oh my gosh. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he was guilty. He's gonna tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad. Oh, what do? I gotta raise an objection to this.
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, though? I believe a certain witness raised an objection at the guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh boy. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's why I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in an incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, criminal, the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime? A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Well, it's obvious. We hold a trial right now. Sure, we tried this man for his crime 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all of your effort. Yeah, you really did. You really fucking did, bro. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Ah, shit. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He confessed that he did it in Gore. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Hell yeah. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, the pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. limitation on DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I like to run this one by books.
I see. Does the defense have any objection? No, Your Honor. Well, Carmen, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will a witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell on my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought the memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's child. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 13 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. When we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yana Yogi. You were fine at first, and then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yana Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi and wanted him to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw a pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot from the screen. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. And not I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. Better find out and quit. Wait, what? The murder weapon was fired twice. One bullet was found in his heart, so he should have been instantly dying. Shit. I probably have to reread what it said again. Maybe I picked the wrong one. A single gunshot. There we go.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out the file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edwards' testimony?
I think it's case summary, right? Oh no, victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter? who fired the second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is stated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. No. It may have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with this case? Oh, I think I do. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprises for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second fire of the pistol is? I think the bullet.
Take that!
Mr. Wright, please think how we feel about having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us this ridiculous evidence. Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, the picture.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the death. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying here is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the same time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction to the photo. This right here. Bam!
Take that!
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else been? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired twice, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edward's life was the one of my own son.
God, this Manfred bird doing this karma is hurt. Jesus.
That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else made that bullet hole in the door.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense claim. Damn.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet doesn't exist. Hey, cat. Jesus. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you do it, Nick. You said you get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the two shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I had one. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Can you stop making noise over there? Yeah, you, stop. Thank you. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I did not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepting the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone else have an objection? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. Can't find the words. Is that right? I gotta eject from my nigga.
Objection!
Your Honor, I eject.
No. Mr. Wright, on what ground do you object?
Oof. Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answer, Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping it. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it? Of course, it was a need, that's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from this crime scene is the bullet was proof. The murderer was cautious. The bullet would be proof. Or maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the two shots? One of the two shots fired?
Alright. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? What a shit. Was there some pressing need? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that straight bullet?
The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. The murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edward and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murder.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for... Aw, shit. He took a vacation for several months after that, and see? It's all coming together. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. It's all coming together. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have predicted the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst from my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the date after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, though. Whether I'd go under the knife at Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody that's perfect. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhat, but...
Tush. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yes. It just came to my mind. I still have something. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence I know how much you like it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you. And see what we find. Ooh, he nervous.
I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we all allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I confess the expansion of this child. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said he had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Well, would you look at that? It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You? It was you?
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? No. I have an obligation to prove anything. Is it Mr. Wright who must prove something here? Not I.
Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any evidence. You don't have any... Oh, gosh, can't read. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the record yesterday.
No. With no proof, you cannot convince me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The very bullet.
Take that!
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of victim Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the marking, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, a bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, you would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh gosh. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't. It's just mostly the same thing. Bang. Ah, it's the same scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Oh, damn. My man had a grudge against Edward. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shared me with the penalty of my record. Damn. You killed someone over something as petty as that? And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands, death. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you... Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Oh, this is still Karma, Von Karma talking.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. That room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol land on my feet. I knew then. It was destiny. Bang! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke to a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Just. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge.
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Hell yeah. That is all. This court is adjourned. Man, this was a long-ass fucking case. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? Bro, just say thank you, my nigga. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. Great. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at these sort of things. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Amen to that. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. Let's see. Whoop. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Yeah, okay, cat. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your head in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let's bygone be got bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life's over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. Ah, the 304. Oh, yes. I forgot about her. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Potts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? This envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's 38. Yo, was it really Butts that stole it? Huh? What a weird amount. It's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Bruh. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah. Too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Yeah. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. What the hell? Yeah, you got worked up too easily too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known how to become a prosecutor. The same goes for me. Only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have became a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. I want to switch. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. After all that, dinner's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. He was still in detention? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first train for the mountains have already left. To the station. You're purring pretty loudly, bro. Yeah, you're purring very loudly. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick? Maya? So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait. What? I never could have saved Edward without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. But at the very end, when I thought we had lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless then. But you were the one who stopped our karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer up. Ah, the bullet. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DLC. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself, you hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon. See you soon, Maya. Aw, that was sweet. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you graduated.
Objection!
Man, what a case. What a case, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I did finish the game technically speaking, but I know for sure there's one more trial. But yeah, technically I finished it. You're purring very loudly, Chief. I'm grateful to you? Please, Pain. I'll be right back. But seriously though, this game was definitely a blast. I really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed most of the Ace Attorney games. It's just a matter of I don't remember much of anything from the game. Like, sure, I'll beat it, but like if I don't play it in like for a long time, I just forget everything. But once I play it, some things kind of come back to me, and then there's times where even during the video or the stream, I was fucking up, and I had to reset a couple times because I couldn't remember. I was so stumped. But yeah, this was enjoyable for sure. Definitely enjoyable. Hopefully I can do case. Hopefully I can do case 5 by Wednesday because I'm not gonna have power for some odd reason today. So hopefully power comes back at least by tomorrow so I can get back on it. Oh, Shinji Mikami was a producer in it? Huh. Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Hold it!
A brand new episode has been added. But yep, with that said, I'm gonna end the stream here, and yeah, like I said, I'll try to see if I can get back on it tomorrow, or at the very least, when I can. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe.